Good morning, everyone. Today what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a few tips on banana bread, and I tweak it a lot. So here we go. 1 second and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I want to talk about first is I alter regular recipes to meet a little more of a kind of sort of healthy option for me. So in here what I have is, let's see, so I have 3/4 cup butter, and I have 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Now most recipes call for 3/4, 1/2 cup, or 3/4 to a cup. I always cut my sugar back because when I add raisins into my breads, it sweetens them up anyway. And then the other thing I have is my brown sugar, I have my baking soda, I have my salt, I have my ground walnuts, 2 eggs, I have vanilla, I have baking powder. I did not use any of the oils this time. And also the way that I make homemade buttermilk is, as you can see how this is. Of course I add, this is a 1/2 cup of milk, and I add in a tablespoon actually. Some recipes differ, but I find that works for me. And then in here I have a mix of whole wheat, ground up flour, along with a gluten-free. So it's 1 cup of whole wheat and 3/4 cup gluten-free flour. And the thing about these types of recipes, I always add a little bit more liquid because whole wheat flour tends to soak up the liquid a lot more. And then here I just have my leftover butter. And I'm a little quirky this way, but I just use my leftover butter from my sticks here from Land O'Lakes, and I'm going to butter my pan. And I will be back when I get all this in the mixture. Okay, so one thing that I want to bring up here is that it's supposed to just be until it's mixed. So it doesn't want you to treat just like a cake batter. So I've got my 1/4 cup of raisins, and again I use those because I don't use a lot of sugar. And there we go. And my walnuts chopped up. Now again, one thing I want to mention about these recipes, let me switch out of here, is that I do cut the sugar, and you know, this is what works for me, and whatever works for you guys, that's great. But as you see, I'm only going to turn this a few times because for the breads, this seems to do a lot better. Again, this is not a cake recipe. So, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. And I've got some nice room temperature butter that you know is going to go so good with this. So right now, all I'm going to do is I have chaos. Anyway, I put my butter, like I showed you earlier, I saved those for my butter, and I've buttered my pan. I'm going to pour this in here, put it in a 350-degree oven, and I will show you at the very end of this video. I will recap the recipe, and then I will show you what the bread looks like. Thanks for watching, you guys, and if you enjoy my videos, please hit the like button. Okay guys, just to close out this video, I wanted to show you, this bread is extremely moist. I want to show you. So, this baked about 1 hour and 5 minutes, but what I want to point out is this is really good and very, very moist. I suggest you wait until it cools because it's so moist. If you cut it while it's hot, it doesn't keep complete form because it just won't hold together. So wait till it cools, throw some warm butter on it, and there you go. Banana bread.